I'm back. Not that anyone was wondering where I went. I literally posted like 4 YouTube videos and then disappeared. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen that I had just posted my latest top pattern, the scrunchy top. I've been spending the last few months working on that, and I just can't seem to like split my brain into different parts. Even if I'm like not actively working on the pattern, I just can't seem to focus on making a YouTube video and editing at the same time. I need to get better at that. So yeah, that explains my absence. Not that you were wondering or waiting. If you guys haven't seen my latest pattern, this is it, the scrunchy top. I'm super proud of it. The girls that tested the pattern all did such a wonderful job and they all look amazing in it, which makes me so incredibly happy. I get really nervous when I release a pattern because I just want to make sure that it's like, you know, good for you guys. I released the pattern on Sunday. It's now Friday, and I've never had a pattern go this well. Like, I'm honestly in disbelief. Like, I have no words. I don't know. I'm so grateful for you guys. Anyway, that's enough about my pattern. I just wanted to say the biggest thank you to all of you who have bought it so far, and that is the reason that I have been absent from YouTube after my 4 video streak. Today we're going to be crocheting something that's been on my summer to crochet list for a while now. It is the Loopy Studios. Let me just put a picture up, it's probably better. The Loopy Studios dress. She has a tutorial for it on YouTube. I first saw it when Estera did her crochet vlog about this dress, and I loved it. It was so cute. And then since that vlog, I've been seeing lots of other versions of it on my Instagram, and I was like, okay, I think this is a sign I need to make that dress. So it is a free YouTube tutorial and it's made to measure. It looks pretty simple. It's made with the granny stitch, which I actually have never made anything for myself in the granny stitch. I have these, which are granny squares. I've made Matthew the granny hexagon shirt, but yeah, nothing for myself. So that's what we're going to be doing. After writing my pattern, I just wanted a project where I didn't have to think for myself. So yeah. This is the yarn that I've decided to use for the dress. It's this super cute, like butter yellow. It's like quite light. Woo! Let me just put this here so I don't keep dropping things. Okay, I've never made anything for myself in yellow. And yeah, I just thought this was the perfect like summer dress color. It is quite thin, but in the tutorial, she does say because it's made to measure, you can use any yarn and any hook, and I do prefer a thinner yarn anyway, especially in the summer. Anyway, let's just get on with the tutorial and I'll update you guys as we go. I just did a swatch with a 3.5 and then I swapped to a 4, and actually the 3.5 is too small. The yarn looks super thin, but it's quite like sturdy. I thought it would have more drape. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook for my dress. This is how much I've done so far. So these 2 points at the side here need to reach to either side of my body, and then I guess, I don't know, we'll watch the rest of the tutorial after that. But anyway, since we're here, I know I said I like took a break from YouTube to do my pattern, but actually I did film some stuff for like 3 separate YouTube videos that I was planning. So the first one was actually like a project vlog for, I made all my bridesmaids and maid of honor a filet crochet frame. It was like a little frame, and I did like a flower background. You know those like filet crochet frames. I started putting the video together. It wasn't that long and there wasn't like too much footage, to be honest. I just didn't finish it. And then the second one that I started filming was when I went to Australia at the end of March. I wanted to have a project for the trip. So I started making a shirt for Matthew using like yarn from my stash. I started filming the process for that shirt and also like little snippets of my time in Australia. We went to this yarn shop on a farm. The owner was there and he like showed me around, and I have snippets of that yarn shop and the farm and the wool and all of that. And yeah. Oh, and also I got to pretty much the end of the shirt and I really, really don't like it. I don't know if it's the stitch. I don't know if it's the shape, but the construction of the shirt or the color combination. As the shirt worked up, I just started to like hate it more and more. And that was another reason why I didn't finish the video. It's actually here in this bag. I am gonna probably frog that, but the only problem is each row is a different color, which means when I frog it, it's going to be lots of little strands of yarn of each color. It was gonna be a polo shirt, like I didn't get to the sleeves. It's just, I don't know. And it was really big as well. I don't know, I just don't like it. And to be honest, I don't see Matthew wearing it. So, because essentially what I'm frogging is gonna be a big ball of scrap yarn, I was thinking of making like a scrap yarn bag or like a basket, which could be a fun way to finish off that vlog, like me starting off making a shirt and then it ends up in a bag. And the third video I was filming was a crochet tutorial for a mesh cover-up skirt, like a beach wrap skirt. I didn't finish filming the tutorial, so that is another bunch of footage that was just waiting for me to do something. That is why I got slightly overwhelmed with the thought of editing a YouTube video. I've learned my lesson not to film a million things at once. Okay, so I'm just gonna go work on this for a bit and then I'll check in with you guys once it's a little bit bigger. Hopefully I haven't made any mistakes while I was just blabbering. We made a mistake while we were blabbering. This is where we're at now. Okay, so I've moved to the living room because I've started cooking dinner. I've gotten to the point where I think I'm supposed to stop and then continue like working with the rest of the panel without increasing it this way, like upwards, just outwards a bit and downwards, obviously, because it's a dress. It's like not super drapey, which is, I don't know. Hopefully this yarn grows on me a little bit more. In the cone, I feel like it looks so cute. Worked up, it kind of is a little bit darker than I thought it would be. The undertones are a bit more like brown rather than like a bright yellow. I'm gonna continue working downwards now, and then I'll update you guys after a few more rows. So I literally just filmed that whole section of me talking about my updates on the dress and I didn't press record. So I was just talking to myself for a good 5 minutes. I don't really remember what I said, but anyway, we're gonna do this again. It is the next day now and I managed to get quite a lot of it done whilst I was watching TV last night. This is what the panel's looking like now. Almost at the point where I'm going to stop doing this section and move on to doing like the straight section. I think I'm going to do one more row because this point here is supposed to be like down by the crotch and it almost is, but also like with the weight of the dress later on when it's done, it should pull this point down a little further anyway. So I think one more row and then we're good. And then I'll move on to the next section where it starts to look a little bit more like a dress. So I do need to run a few errands. I'm gonna go down to a grocery shop. But yeah, I'll take you guys along for a little walk and a little crochet outside session. I need to stop with the thumbs up. I don't know, like, I don't do that ever. I've decided to abandon the coffee shop idea and sit outside. I went to 7-Eleven and bought some snacks and a drink instead. So I got a sparkling VLT and these chocolate koalas. Got my crochet. I had to leave that spot. I was literally there for like that 5 minutes I filmed that last clip, and I had to leave because I was getting eaten alive by those like tiny little sand flies. Oh my god, my legs are so itchy right now. That was a pretty uneventful little excursion. I'm so itchy. My legs are covered in bites. We're gonna get going with a few more rows on the dress, and then I'm going to make some dinner. Also need to get on with some not so fun work. Yay. I've just chained and attached the two corners, the two sides of the dress. So this is what it looks like now. A cute top at the moment. I didn't film any updates yesterday, but I did do quite a lot since the last time I filmed. I think the last clip was I just attached the two corners together, and now this is what it's looking like. It looks like a dress now. I haven't tried it on yet. I am not loving the yarn, to be honest. It is like quite rough. The drape is okay, but the texture of it is not nice. I probably will end up making another one in a different color with a drapier yarn. I feel like I didn't make it long enough. When I said I only needed one more row, I probably could have done at least two. But yeah, let's try it on. Okay, so this is what the dress looks like now. I think I probably could have made this part a bit longer, and I'll do a few more rows so that this part is a bit longer and it has more coverage. But I think if I were to make it again, then I would probably just make this whole thing a bit longer to start with. Other than that, I think it looks super cute. The color is super summery, and even though it's a bit short, I think it's fine because I'm going to probably just wear it like over a bikini at the beach anyway. And maybe once I block it, it will become longer, maybe? Who knows? Let's see. Oh, my hair is such a mess. I think I should be able to finish this tomorrow. Or even tonight, to be honest. This is how much yarn we have left of the yarn cone. I feel like it's gone down like quite a bit. I'm hoping that I finish the majority of it because I don't know what I'm going to use this for again. I'm not the biggest fan of it, as I've already said. I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys about something that has happened this morning. I got a message from Aurora, or Aura Fibers, telling me that she saw an AI version of my pattern as well as her pattern on a website. This is the AI listing. A rushed meshed crochet top pattern. Yep, definitely rushed indeed. That is literally my bedroom. Like the mirror and the picture that I took, this close-up photo as well, that is literally my necklace. And the listing description and everything is like pretty much copied word for word from my Etsy listing. This person has created their own Shopify website. I can't report this listing. I don't actually know how I would go about reporting this. If you guys have any suggestions on how I can get this taken down. Have any of you ever bought the AI version of your own pattern? Because a part of me is like really curious as to what they're selling. Like, have they just bought my pattern and they're just reselling it like as is, or have they put it through AI and just like change the pictures so it's not me in the photos? Like, what are people buying when they buy these AI patterns? I really want to know, but also obviously don't want to give them my money. It's really sad and it sucks that people do this. And there are lots of these Etsy shops that I've seen who have actually done a lot of sales, which is really, really upsetting and annoying. I don't know what we can do about this, but it just sucks that such a wholesome community who put a lot of work into their art is just getting it stolen by people who take shortcuts by using AI. This is the first pattern I've had this happen to, so I guess I'll take it as a compliment. Thanks. But please take it down and stop. Hello.
Bonjour.
I'm like not used to filming in front of Matthew. I find it really awkward. But it is the next day. We're out on our way to some Toy Story car event. I don't really know. But I brought my huge cone of yarn with me to do a few rows on the ferry. So yeah, bye.
To infinity and beyond.
Hello, it's Friday again. I'm actually just about to run out the door for dinner, but I wanted to show you guys where I'm at with the dress now. I've been working on it a little bit here and there for the past 2 days, and it's pretty much almost done. Here it is. I haven't tried it on since I added these few rows. I think this is as much length as I'm gonna add. So I added 8 more rows of the granny stitch using a 6mm hook instead of the 4, so it's like nice and flowy and ruffly. But I just wanted to show you guys before I left, because once I get home tonight, I'll probably work on the straps, and then tomorrow I'll do a final try on, and yeah, I'll update you guys probably tomorrow. It's finished! I'm actually super happy with how it's turned out. The color is super cute. This room is too small for me to like stand far back enough that you guys can see the whole thing in frame, so I'll just put a separate video clip on top of this. I did add 2 more rows, so I did 10 rows instead of the 8 that I said earlier. And then I added the elastic to the inside of the dress here. So now it's like nice and fitted. It's actually not as rough as I thought it would be. It's not like scratchy on the skin. It's actually super comfortable. This was such a fun project to work up. The construction is so clever. Like, I would never have been able to think this up in my head. It was a pointy triangle, and then all of a sudden it was like a flat edged dress. So I'm just wearing it right now on top of a bikini. I probably wouldn't wear it with a black bikini, but I don't think I would be brave enough to wear this like as a dress. Normally it is quite short, and this part here is like quite see-through. I also wanted to show you guys a few of the other projects that I've been working on this past month. Alongside this, I've actually also been working on brown scrunchy top. Just finished my Lilikoi maxi skirt for Aurora's pattern test. I also made her bralette pattern in a matching yarn. I would love to hear what you guys are crocheting or knitting or working on at the moment, any of your fun summer projects. I love to be inspired by what other people are working on, so do leave them in the comments. And if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you guys being here. And yeah, happy summer crafting. I will hopefully be back with more videos soon. I'm not sure what I'm going to be working on next. Actually, that's a lie. I have another pattern that I'm currently working on. I've like made pretty much the panels. I just haven't like put it all together. So hopefully that will be ready soon. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a lovely day and I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye!